Hello, everyone. Welcome to the DPB podcast. This is episode number 45 for the week of June 20th, 2016.
Lots and lots happening. It is great to be part of the initial podcast for Disney Pins blog. Disney Pins blog podcast of the Disney Pins blog and the Disney Pins blog, the Disney Pins blog podcast. We hope to hear all about it.
Welcome back, everyone. It is Ryan and Matt with Disney Pins blog. How's it going, man?
It's going pretty good. It's been a crazy week here in Orlando, I'm not going to lie. And Disney Pins blog would like to give a moment of silence for all the people we lost in Orlando this week. All right, thank you for allowing us to do that. And now, Ryan, let's get right into it. I know we have big announcements this week. We have a lot of surprises this week, or not? We have a lot of pin news this week. We have a lot of announcements. So, Ryan, let's get right into it.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back this week. There's a ton of pin news. So before we jump into that, I want to make a quick announcement. Actually, a big announcement. Our next pin trading event. We did mention the date at our last pin event, which is October 2nd, 2016, but we have more details on that. If you go to DisneyPinsblog.com, there's a blog post up right now with all the details. For this event, we are partnering with Cruise Planners, so we're really excited about that.
That's a good partnership there.
Definitely. Yeah. And it is back at the B Resort, the American Kitchen Restaurant, but we have some other goodies and surprises in store for this year. And so the details are up on DisneyPinsblog.com for that. The official flyer is out, and the registration for the event will begin in July. So we're not opening up registration yet. It'll be in the next couple weeks. So we'll be sure to let everyone know once registration opens. So
that's exciting stuff right there.
Yeah, I can't wait.
We had pretty good success over at the B Resort, so I'm happy we're back over then. And I can't wait for all these new excitements to come out from the event. So I'm looking forward to it.
Definitely.
But Ryan, before we actually get into the pin news, it's a very short week. I feel like lately we just been not a lot of park happenings are happening. Not park happenings are happening. So so if you don't mind, I'd like to get that out of the way. And,
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, okay, awesome. All right, first things first. Just as a quick reminder, this week, June 21st, Tuesday, is the grand opening of the Frozen Ever After attraction. This is replacing Maelstrom over there. I feel like this is probably the biggest attraction coming out of Walt Disney World this year. So just a reminder, if you want to be there for the grand opening, go to Epcot this Tuesday in Norway. And good stuff there.
Cool, can't wait for that.
Yeah,
That's going to be great.
Moving over to Magic Kingdom, because Elsa and Anna, as everyone knows, are in Magic Kingdom at the Princess Fairy Tale Hall. But now, since the new Frozen attraction has been opening up, they're making the switch over to Epcot. So they're going to have their own pavilion, meet and greet area to meet Elsa and Anna. And so that means if they take them out, they have to put new princesses in the hall. So starting this week, Elsa and Anna are moving over to Epcot in the Norway Pavilion. Coming into the Princess Fairy Tale Hall is going to be Princess Tatiana and Princess Aurora, and they're gonna be replacing Elsa and Anna, and Rapunzel and Cinderella will be still there at the hall. Elsa and Anna are still going to be shown at Magic Kingdom at the Festival of Fantasy Parade, as well as the Mickey's Royal Friendship Fair, which is a new show that opened up this week as well in the Magic Kingdom. Daisy Duck will no longer be in the Times Square. She can only be found at Pete's Silly Sideshow over by Dumbo. And finally, Snow White will be moving into the Town Square Courtyard City Hall. I believe that's where Princess Tatiana was. And so now Snow White is going to be over there now.
So. I think it's Princess Tiana.
Is it Tiana? Am I saying it wrong this whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry, guys. Well, at least,
let it slide.
You can't let me screw up like that, Ryan. You should have just told me right there in the front, like, hey, Matt, you're saying the name completely wrong. You're murdering everyone who's a Princess Tiana fan. Yeah. My apologies. So Princess Tiana, yes, will be over at the fair, at the hall.
Cool.
Also, then last but not least, rounding out the park happenings, is that big success over at Disneyland Shanghai opened up last week. It's I hear a lot of great things about it, and so the China Pavilion over in Epcot will be doing an Inside the Shanghai Disney Resort exhibit, which
That's
is
really cool.
I think is really cool. So if you happen to meet Epcot, go to the China Pavilion, go check out. Maybe you might get some. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm assuming it's like inside look of Shanghai Disney and how they were built and what cool things they have in there. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to checking that out next time I go to Epcot.
Maybe we'll try to get some pictures or video to put up on the site.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can work on that.
Cool.
Awesome, but that's all the park happenings I have this week. Is short and sweet. And so now let's get to the pin news. I know there's a lot of it.
Yeah, so everyone just bear with me. There's a ton of pin news this week because of Shanghai, Finding Dory, and of course the new Soarin attraction. So I'm going to try to break these up as best as I can in the groups. But let's just start right into it here. First, we want to start off with Disney Hilton Head Island Resort, which we don't talk about much. But a good friend of Disney Pins blog, his name's Sean, he just visited the resort in down in South Carolina, and he was nice enough to do a blog post for us. So yeah, there is pin trading at Disney Hilton Head. They have a couple new pins that were recently released. They're just logo pins for the resort. They say Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort on them, and one's a Disney Vacation Club pin, which is pretty cool. And there's a nice little write-up that he did for us on the best places to pin trade at the resort and, of course, where to buy them. They do have a small selection of pins at the resort, but they do have pin trading. I know they have like a section at the front lobby and then near where their store is. So I visited there about 2 years ago, and it's a beautiful resort, very relaxing. So yeah. That's a nice little post you did for us. Thanks, Sean.
It's funny that when you think of Disney, you don't think South Carolina, and especially to have a resort over there. It's odd, but it's a Disney Vacation Club resort, and I bet is it peaceful over there? I can only imagine.
It's very peaceful, very peaceful. Yeah, it's awesome. But
I'm glad. Thank you, Sean, for doing this post for us.
Definitely. Next, we want to get into some cast member pins at Walt Disney World. One of our bloggers, Jennifer, she is a Walt Disney World cast member and took some pictures for us. First, there's a new Orangeburg cast member pin. This is really cool. I love Orangeburg. There's a picture of him, and he's like in front of a orange slice, and then there's like three dangles on it.
Only fitting that he's.
Yeah. The retail price is $8.95, and it is available at the Company D cast member store. Of course, only available for cast members.
Oh. You sound very sad when you said that.
Yeah,
Robin. Yeah.
I want it for myself.
Yeah.
The next cast member pin that we have was, of course, for the new Frozen Ever After attraction coming to Walt Disney World. Like Matt said, what's the opening date? Monday?
Tuesday, June 20th.
Tuesday.
June 21st.
Cool. So we got a first look at one of the first ever pins for this attraction. It is cast member only. It's limited edition of 750, and it features Olaf with three of the dangle. I think they're called Snowgies or something. I forget what they're called. Yeah, Snowgies. I think they are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have the retail price on it, but it's a really, really cool pin, and it's limited edition, of course. So.
I think it's. I'm not a fan of the dangle pins. I really not.
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't like dangle pin. I like it. I don't like I don't know. I don't like things
You're
dangling.
afraid it's gonna break.
Yeah. Oh, that too. But also I'm not a fan like just like a dangling pin. It just is not me. Hinge is fine. Dangling I'm not too much of a fan of. But this one I do like it because little Snoggy guys. I do like that. So they're pretty cool. And it's featuring Olaf, of course. And Olaf, you put Olaf on anything, he's gonna sell.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
This pin, of course, I expect the retail value or the secondary market value to be very high since it is the first Frozen Ever After attraction pin.
I'm pretty sure we're going to get probably a lot of surprise releases coming on June 21st when the ride opens up. I can only imagine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm assuming there has to be something the general public.
Exactly.
So let's see. What do I want to get into next here?
So much to choose
There's so
from.
much. Okay, here we go. So there's a new Disney Visa card member pin. This isn't available yet. It's coming in July. The specific release date is July 28th. Of course, this is only for Disney Visa card members. This one features Star Wars, has R2-D2 and C-3PO on it, with a little bit of glitter embellishments. Very nice gold trim on the pin. And actually, you can also order it online, which is cool. And there's a minimum of 2 pins per order, which I thought is a little odd, but yeah.
A minimum?
Yeah, there's a minimum. You have to have at least buy 2 pins.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. And typically, that's just the maximum. Like, no, can you imagine you have to buy at least 2 shirts?
Yeah. One to keep, one to trade.
Exactly. That's how we always run things. And I'm sorry, but sir, this pin's like $100. Well, you have to buy 2 of them.
Yeah. The retail price is $12.99, so not too bad. And it'll be also available at Disneyland Resort, at the Pin Traders at Downtown Disney, Little Green Men Store Command, Julie's Cats and Son, and then at Walt Disney World, it'll be at Pin Traders at Disney Springs, Frontierland at Magic Kingdom, Discovery Trading Company, Animal Kingdom, Sunset Ranch Pins at Hollywood Studios, and Pin Central at Epcot. So look for that at the end of July.
It's a nice pin, a good Star Wars pin. And I think it's the first scene from the Star Wars movie, so that's pretty cool. Well, the first time we see C-3PO and R2-D2 in the New Hope movie, so that's a good pin. I like it.
Oh, yeah. Next, for the Tsum Tsum lovers, we have a new pin pack arriving at Disney parks. This is Series 2. So if you recall, last year there was a blue pin pack. It features 16 pins of different Tsum Tsum Disney characters. Well, this is Series 2 with a lot different pin characters. Some of my favorites are Jiminy Cricket, Olaf, and Sven from Frozen. There's a lot of other ones.
Oh, you missed the best one. It's definitely Perry the Platypus.
Oh, I know you're a Perry fan.
Yeah, I like Perry, yeah.
Retail price is $27.99, and you get 5 pins in the pin pack. They're all randomly selected out of the total 16 pins for this collection.
I'm actually surprised, but also not surprised that they have this, because I'm surprised that they came out with one, like a Series 2, because the Tsum Tsums are popular, very popular. But at the same time, I wasn't expecting a Series 2. I don't know why. I expected it, but didn't expect it. Either way, but this is probably, everyone's going to be eating these up when they come out in June.
Definitely. I actually already did see them released. I believe it was at Disneyland. I saw someone actually took pictures of them. They actually bought the pins already, but I'm not sure they're available at Disney World yet. So keep an eye out for those.
Yeah, I'll definitely let you know if I see them. I'm still looking for the Pixar alphabet pins at Disney World. So yeah, I haven't seen it. If you guys seen them, let me know, because I'm looking for
them. Next at Disney Parks, there was a new Star Wars BB8 Lanyard medal that was released. This is, of course, the big piece of metal that people will put at the bottom of their lanyards. There's a little hook on it, and it clips to the bottom. This one just features the BB8 droid. Very basic design, but I'm sure it's large because the retail price is $16.99 for it. So I'm assuming it's a pretty big medal for the end. I'm not really a big fan of these because they kind of weigh down your neck.
I mean, we're already holding little pieces of metal. We don't want a big, huge metal. But I'm surprised they're coming out with these, because I thought they were dying, honestly. I didn't know that they were
lanyard medals?
The lanyard medals, yeah. I didn't know that they were still making these, and I feel like they're rare to come across a new one. And so the fact that they do have this one, especially BB8, because BB8's like the new Star Wars merchandise seller here. So I feel like a lot of people might buy this, but I don't see a lot of people wearing them if they do buy it.
Right. I think if you do get these, you need the extra wide lanyard just to support for your neck.
Yeah, you need.
Because you wear that around the park all day, your neck's gonna be hurt.
Yeah, they probably, if you buy this, you get 5% off a neck brace, because that's what you're gonna need out there.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I don't want to get into Shanghai yet, because that's going to be its own separate section.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, I want to stick with Disney parks here while we're talking about them. So next, we'll talk about there was a Villains lanyard pouch that was released. So this is similar to the metal that you stick on the end of your lanyard, but this is a pouch, and it's kind of like a credit card holder. You can put your annual pass in there, some money if you want. This one features different Disney villains, and it also has a little charm on the top of it, which some do, some don't. This is kind of a unique add-on to the pouch, and this is the what's the mask?
It's the magic mirror from
the magic mirror. Yeah. So retail price for this is only $8.99, so it's definitely affordable, and it's available at Disneyland, Walt Disney World, and the Shop Parks mobile app.
I feel like this one's a little bit easier because not only can you use it for pins, like you said, you can use it for credit cards and passes and stuff like that.
Yep.
But also, this is made out of plastic, which is not as bad as metal. So
a lot lighter.
Yeah, definitely a lot lighter.
So that's pretty cool. I used to wear one of those when I had when they just had the annual pass, like it was like the credit card type, but now it's just all in your Magic Band. So.
Exactly. I mean, again, it's one of those things where I'm surprised they're still selling because, granted, everything you can put your fast passes in there, you can put your passes in there. So like when you went to go use it, you just it was all in one location, easy access. But now everything's on the band. You don't even need to pull your credit card because that's in the band too. So everything is right there. So I'm surprised they're still selling these, but some people do use the card, so there's still a market for it.
All right, next, let's talk about Soarin.
Oh, yes.
So this was some big news this week. Soarin' Around the World opened at Disneyland and Walt Disney World, and I checked the wait times the morning it opened, and it was a 4-hour wait.
Whew, yeah.
Which was crazy. You were there, Matt, weren't you?
I was there. I was there one. I was not there that early, though. I went in the afternoon, and the wait time said 60. I only waited 30.
Oh, wow, not bad at all.
It was not bad. I feel like the third track they opened up really speeds things up. So, typically you go to Soarin', you go left or you go right. Now there is a straight option.
Okay.
So you go straight in. That's where the new theater is. So if you really want to go see the new theater, ask to go straight.
Cool.
And also one thing, just I want to point it out. I'm not going to say anything about the actual ride. Inside what you see, and what I will say this, it's definitely 10 times better than Soaring over California.
Wow.
I will say that.
Wow.
It's definitely worth the wait. But I will say this, though. Ryan, we were wrong this entire time. We originally thought that you'd be soaring over different parts of the world. So, like, example, if they chose Australia, you're only going to be soaring over Australia. Mm-hmm. We're wrong. Every video is the same. You are soaring.
So you don't get a different experience every time.
Correct.
Okay.
You are literally soaring all over the world, and it's the same video every time you go in there.
Okay.
So that was a little bit.
I'm still excited to.
Yeah. I'm not like I said. I'm not going to tell you what you see because there's. I will say, Ryan. We'll talk about this after the podcast. But there's one moment in there where I was like, wow, like that blew me away. I thought I was right there.
Wow.
And I want to see if you felt that same moment. But I mean, so some people you might already felt that moment. But for me, but we'll talk about it when you go see it. And so I don't want to ruin anything for you. But yeah, it is the same video. So we're not picking a location and soaring over that only location. It's the same. So that was a little bit of surprise when I got there.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about the pins. So there was a surprise limited edition pin release at Walt Disney World on Friday, June 17th. It was a hinge pin. The front of it features Mickey. He has his pilot hat on, and it says Soarin' right below it. You open up the pin, and it features the monorail and spaceship Earth. That was a really nice pin. Then we also, it's limited edition of 1500, which is cool. And there was also one released at Disney California Adventure. It features the same Mickey on the front and says Soarin', but when you open this one up on the inside, it has the Sleeping Beauty castle. So we have a Soarin' pin for both coasts, which is cool, a nice limited edition pin. And then there was also a brand new open edition pin that was released. This still features that pilot Mickey artwork with Soarin' right below it, and it kind of has the wings on the outside. It kind of seems like a badge or a pin that you would see a airline.
Yeah, pilot would wear.
Yeah. So really cool. Really cool pin.
I did see the Disney World pin firsthand. I saw that right before you go into the attraction, there's a small merchandise area right next to Soaring, and that's where all the new merchandise for Soaring is. There's this pin, there's a couple of backpacks, there's a shirt that has all the new locations that you're visiting on Soaring, cool. So there's definitely a lot there. And I don't remember if I saw it at the Pin Central spot. So if you want this pin, if it's still available, go to the Soaring attraction to the small merchandise, because that's where it is.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. Thanks for that.
Yeah, no problem.
And then also, there was a Soarin' mystery box set. We talked about this a couple months ago because it was kind of the slip at Disneyland. Some cast members put it out and it got out there, and then they pulled it. But that is available, and it is on both coasts. It's just a mystery box set with the different places you visit on the new attraction. Yeah,
I did see that box set as well. There weren't a lot when I was there. So I think they're eating up. I did see quite a few of the new the surprise limited edition pin.
Yeah,
I probably saw about 10 boxes there.
Wow.
So I don't know if they had more in the back, but on the shelf I only saw 10. And again, it was only at that Soaring location, right from the attraction. So anything Soaring, go to Soaring and go to the merchandise kiosk right next to it. Okay,
perfect. Yeah, I'll definitely be hitting that up. I'd like to get some for maybe a YouTube video or something. That'd be cool.
I mean, those pins look really cool.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I like those. Because I mean, I don't think I would personally buy it, but I think it's a nice set anyway.
Definitely. Yeah. All right, and then next we had another a new booster pin set that was released at Disney Parks. This is available on both coasts as well. There's no name for this one, so I called it the Circle Character Booster Pin Set.
I like the name.
Yeah. It features 6 different character pins. We have Mickey Mouse, Stitch, Winnie the Pooh, Tinkerbell, Tigger, and Cheshire Cat. They're all different colors. They kind of honestly look like hidden Mickey pins in a way.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this was like, you know what? We're going to put these as hidden Mickey pins, but then let's take it back. Let's make it into a booster set.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, honestly.
That's what it feels like, yeah.
But you get 6 pins, and it's $29.99 for the set. And it's available now.
Yeah, I mean, now I'm looking at the set. There's no really like huge significance of this pin. It's just really standard.
Yep.
And sometimes Disney doesn't. As you said, that's a typical hidden Mickey set. So and also we haven't had a hidden Mickey set this year. So maybe this was a failed one. I don't know.
Yeah. Speculating.
Yeah, I'm saying I could talk about this for hours. But anyway, more news.
Yeah. All right, next let's move into Finding Dory, because we all know the new Disney Pixar movie was released on Friday, or actually Thursday, right? Thursday the 16th?
Thursday night, and then Friday morning was the official release for it.
Cool. So there's new. We've talked about the Finding Dory pins released at Disney Parks, but heading over to Disney Studio Store in Hollywood, there was 2 new limited edition pins that were released. One is the standard gold ticket pin. It features the El Capitan Theater, and it has basically the movie poster in the middle, which says Finding Dory has Dory, and then it says Admit 1 right below. It's like a ticket style. It's limited edition of $7.50, and is only available over there at the Studio Store in Hollywood. And then there was another one that was released. This is the one that comes with the sundae. So the sundae that it comes with is called the Unforgettable Sundae, and it has a scoop of strawberry ice cream with marshmallow cream, topped with a starfish and a splash of blue whipped cream. And it's $12.50 for that sundae, and you get a Finding Dory pin with it, which is limited edition of 1,000.
And that's really not bad of a price point, because not only do you get ice cream, you get a pin. Yeah, and that pin can easily go for $12.95 on retail. So yeah, definitely you're getting a bargain there.
Yeah, and it's a limited edition pin, which is cool.
Exactly, you don't get that. And I had the opportunity to go see Finding Dory Thursday night, and I will say this: it made you laugh, it made you cry, it definitely had all the feels. I don't say it was better than Finding Nemo, but it is a good sequel to the Finding Nemo series, or that series. It's definitely a good sequel. I think people are going to enjoy this movie.
That's awesome. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm excited to. I'm hoping to see it within the next week or so.
Okay.
Pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's it for Finding Dory. So I think we're gonna jump right into Shanghai now,
Shanghai.
which
All right.
was nuts this week.
Yes.
Let's just start off with right here in America because we actually celebrated here in America with a free button at Disney parks.
With a free button.
Yeah, free button. So guests who are visiting Disneyland and Walt Disney World got to get a button that says Shanghai Disney Resort Grand Opening June 16th, 2016, which is pretty cool. That was nice of them to hand that out.
Yeah, that was. I mean, definitely celebrating all around the world for it. I did, when I was walking around on Friday the 17th, I saw a lot of people wearing that button, like cast members as well as guests in the park as well.
Nice. Did you get one or no?
I did not, no.
Okay.
I was not there on the 16th, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so let's talk about some of the opening day pins over at Shanghai. First, there was a few different character pin releases. One's featuring Pluto. We have Daisy Duck, Donald Duck, Goofy, Chip, Tigger, Dale, and there was another one that just has Mickey and Minnie on it with their Shanghai outfits on, with the Storybook castle in the background. Really cool pins. They were all limited to release pins, and I heard these were flying off the shelves in Shanghai. They actually didn't have a limit to what guests could purchase.
Oh.
So I guess guests were just like going crazy and buying these pins.
Oh, wow. I guess they haven't. They don't know the pin rules yet, do they, Ryan?
I don't think. But I heard most of them were already sold out.
That's insane.
The opening day pins, of course. So those are really cool. They all have glitter embellishments with kind of like a pin-on-pin 3D effect, which is neat. Next is this really cool. This is a jumbo Enchanted Storybook castle pin, but it's featuring the Tron attraction. Basically, it's the castle, but it has like a Tron look and feel to it.
Yeah.
And it comes in a really cool box. It's limited edition of 300. I don't know the exact retail price on this pin, but I love this one. It's really, really cool looking.
I really like it too. I think Tron is like a big selling point over there at Disneyland Shanghai. I saw a Nightline video of one of the anchors or one of the people who work on Nightline. They were on the attraction. I was like, whoa, that Tron ride looks amazing.
Yeah,
I want to go on
great.
it. I want to go on it right now. Let me book my flight over so I can ride it. It looks incredible.
Yeah, it does. Looks awesome. Speaking of Tron, there's new open edition Tron Light Cycle Power Run pins that were available or released. One features Donald Duck, kind of like on the light cycle. Another one with Mickey Mouse on the light cycle, and the other one's just kind of like really cool, just Tron themed pins. We have all the pictures up on DisneyPinsBlog.com. Just search for the Tron Light Cycle Power Run pins. They're all open editions. There's about 6 different pins. Some are logo designs, and some have characters on them.
Yeah, I really do like this pin, especially one with Mickey on it, and it has like Tron Light Cycle Run Power. It has a title and Mickey on it. I think these pins are great. I am so like pumped up for this ride. I wish it was here.
I know.
I wish it was here in the States, but Shanghai needs to get something cool for me to go over there, I guess.
Yeah. It's they're really neat pins. Next is so they have an attraction over at Shanghai. It's called Alice in Wonderland Maze. And basically, it's a maze you walk through, and there's different Alice in Wonderland characters throughout the maze, but they have a unique design to them. So they made pins that were related to that attraction over there. I think it's in their Fantasyland. There's a Tweedledee and Tweedledum open edition pin. They're connected together though, so it's just one pin. There's a unique-looking Queen of Hearts pin. She looks kind of crazy.
She looks terrifying.
It's scary as heck.
Does that say anything about the ride? Is the ride that scary?
Yeah. And then next, there's just a logo pin for the maze attraction, and it's limited edition and has the characters on the top: the Cheshire Cat, White Rabbit, Alice, Mad Hatter, and Queen of Hearts, with the outline of the maze below it. And it looks like in the maze there's a little ball that you can actually move the ball around on the pin.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I think it's really cool. It's like kind of like it's a pin, but it's also a game that you can play in the pin. It's not a pin you see very often. I think it's really cool that they have that.
Yeah, it's really unique. I don't know what the edition size is on that one, but it is limited. So yeah, pretty cool. What other Shanghai news? Oh yeah, also over here back in America at DisneyStore.com, they released a Shanghai grand opening T-shirt. It's blue, and on the front, it has the logo of the resort, and on the back, it says grand opening with the date. And this is a limited release. It's only available until Wednesday, June 22nd. So we have a link up on the website if you want to go ahead and purchase that. I think it's $34.99, or you can get 2 for $60.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah. Shanghai, I believe we are done with Shanghai.
That was a lot of Shanghai.
That was a lot of Shanghai.
Yeah, that was a lot of Shanghai.
So let's move over to, we have some news at Hong Kong Disneyland. There's a new limited edition pin series being released through the month of July and August. It's called the Limited Edition Sports Pin Series. Basically, it features different characters playing sports, and it's kind of like on a medal, basically like something you get after you complete a race. You know the medal you wear, and there's different pins in this collection. There's 2 on each release date. One on July 17th, July 24th, July 31st, and then August 7th. And there's a bunch of different characters like Baymax, Zootopia, Frozen. So yeah, check them out. We have all the pictures up.
It's nice to see a Zootopia pin finally, aside from like the opening day of the movie, because we really haven't seen them since the movie came out back in March. And so, I mean, this one's in Shanghai, so now we have a new one, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. This is Hong Kong, actually. Hong Kong Disneyland.
Right, yeah. Did I not say that?
You said Shanghai.
Oh, my bad. My
That's
bad.
okay.
Yeah. Hong Kong, yes.
I know Shanghai's on your mind.
Yeah, I know. Yes, it is. But anyway, it's cool to see like they have a new the Zootopia pin out there rather than the one that are just at the opening day pins.
Definitely, yeah. And it's cool how they have the Duffy and the Shelley May pins, because I know a lot of people like those ones from.
It's definitely all over the place with those pins. Like you have Mickey, Minnie, Donald Duck with Daisy, so and Pooh and Tigger, so they go all over the place with them.
Yep. All right, so I think that'll do it for the news this past week. Let's talk about the new pin releases this upcoming week at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. There's 3 new limited edition pins being released. One is the Pin of the Month, the Love Letters collection. This one features Carl and Ellie from Up, and it's the love letter pin. It's hinged and it opens up. It has glitter embellishments on it, and whenever you open up the love letter on the inside, it says, "You are my greatest adventure."
Oh, that's a nice little.
That's cute.
Yeah, I like it. It.
Next pin of the month, we have Disney Duets. This one features Hades and Hercules, limited edition of 3,000. That'll be released at both parks in America. And then another cool pin of the month here is a 2 on a card. This features Mickey and Minnie. It's called Bon Vivant, I guess. It's French, I believe.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah. They're both in like a fancy outfits. It kind of reminds me of the hipster Mickey and Minnie pins that were released.
Very. I feel like they're like, you know what? I'm too rich to be on this pin. You know what I mean? Like I have too much money. So like, why are you even? I feel like they just like someone took a photo of them and like, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Why you take my picture?
Yeah, why you taking a picture? Like he has like a satchel on, I think. I can't really tell. He has a coffee cup. Minnie has her phone and her purse, and she's like, "We just came from Starbucks. Stop bothering us."
Yeah, exactly. Those pins are limited edition of 1,500. And so that's it for the new pin releases this week at Disney Parks.
That was a lot.
Coming up, it was a lot.
Yeah.
There are actually some new open edition pins, but those will be up on the site if you guys want to check those out. Just check the new weekly pin post. Before we get into that, and one last thing I want to mention is super exciting. We just hit 5,000 likes on our Facebook page. So thank you
Woo!
everyone who likes the page. And if you don't like it, go ahead and hit it up.
If you don't like it, do it now. If you don't like it in general, just stick to the website. Just whatever. But yeah, 5,000 likes is incredible. I'm so stoked that we got 5,000 likes on Facebook. It just happened this morning, and it's great. It's been a fun ride. It's still going strong. So I'm glad everyone's enjoying the content and the new pin stuff and that we have to offer.
Definitely. Thank you, everyone. We really appreciate it. The Facebook page is actually one of the first things I started right after the website went live. So the Facebook page is pretty much as old as the website. So little over 3 years, yeah.
That's awesome. I'm glad we got that fan base going, and hopefully we can continue another 5,000.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
All right, well, that's it for me. I know it was a light week.
Definitely wasn't light. I'll tell you that. Definitely a lot. But now you know what time it is, Ryan.
I think I do.
You haven't been this in 2 weeks because you went out.
I know. I miss it.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! It's fun segment with Matt time.
All right, it's fun segment with Matt time, everybody. And actually, I had this whole plan that I was gonna do for fun segment with Matt this week, but then something happened. Ryan, something happened.
What happened?
I'll tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you the story. This is story time with Matt now. Oh, I'm gonna set a fun segment with Matt.
Let's do it.
And
we need some music.
Yeah. So all right, so here we go. So I was at Epcot on Friday, and I was checking out the new Soarin attraction. Walking around. I just came back from vacation, so I haven't been to Disney in a while. So kind of just enjoying the sights, and then I was walking, and you know how you see a cast member, you see they're wearing pins, and you kind of do like a glance, and you're seeing the same stuff all the time. It's no news. It's unfortunate,
right?
But I feel like that people are listening to this podcast because 2 weeks ago, we said what our thoughts of the future of Disney pins were, and stuff like that. So I'm walking over to Pin Central over at Epcot to see the new release pins. I wanted to check out the new Finding Dory pin with her in a cup, the kettle. Yeah. That was released on Thursday, and then I look at my eye saw something new on a cast member lanyard. I'm like, what is that? Like, it's not like the others.
Yeah.
It was. Now, it might not be big for other people, but it was definitely big for me. It was the S Stitch pin from, I'll show people who are on YouTube. It's a hidden Mickey. It's the S from the Alphabet series. Now,
what's the year on that one?
The year is 2000. 2009. Wow. I'm sorry. 2009. 2009.
Okay.
So it's a pretty old pin. But the reason why I think I gasped when I saw it on there.
Wow.
Because this pin was the last pin I needed to finish my collection.
Nuh-uh.
For the whole. This is the Disney. They have back in 2009. They had an Alphabet series, Hidden Mickey, one for Disneyland and one for Disney World. I collected. I decided I'm gonna do both. So I collected the A through Z in Disneyland about a year ago, and I was able to get all of them for Disney World except for the S for Stitch. And we went to different. We went to different trading events. The not the third party, but like the other market, because Disney doesn't do them anymore.
Yeah.
Because we went there, and sometimes I see the pin, but the people don't want to trade it for the pins that I have, so you kind of have to keep moving at that point. But when I saw it on a cast member, I was blown away, because not only was this a pin that I have, you don't see very often. It was a Stitch pin, which are rare to begin with. It was a pin that I needed to finish the collection that I've been trying to get for years. And so that right there, for me, is like the true satisfaction of pin trading.
Right.
When you find the pin that you're really looking for and it gets you excited. And like I said, I said it 2 weeks ago, like pin trading for me has a little bit downhill. Now you kind of go and just to buying all the nice pins. That moment made me feel like, wow, this is what pin trading is all about.
That's
And
really cool that you were able to complete that. Like,
yes,
that's rare.
It's so rare for you to complete a hidden Mickey set.
Right.
And you can get that satisfaction to get that. And it was even better that I didn't go out to like those pin trading places and get one, like, because somebody else had it. I found it on a cast member, which even made it better. So I told my story. So Ryan, do you have that moment that you were able to finish a collection? You got that, wow, I finally did it. Do you have that story?
I think I knew where you were going with this. I knew you were going to ask me, so I was thinking about it.
Okay, yeah.
So you know me. Well, I like mystery pin boxes, right?
Yes.
Like, I love them. I love the thrill of it.
Because you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times, like, I have a few. Like, I have the new Fantasyland box one. When that came out, I completed. I have the hot air balloons, the Haunted Mansion glow in the dark one, another Haunted Mansion one. So like, I have a few of them, and what I usually do is I'll buy like maybe, I don't know, like 3 or 4 boxes and try to get very close to that number. Like, it's usually 8 or 10 to complete the set.
Okay.
And then what I do is I try to trade for the rest of them, because once you're up to that certain point,
yeah,
it's very difficult to buy boxes and get what you're trying to find.
Exactly. If you have like 1 or 2 left, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I did the same thing with the Marvel mystery set, and I got like, I think like 2 bags or something, and then after that I was missing 3 at that point. I'm like, you're better off trying to trade for one than you are trying to buy another bag or a box or something like that.
Exactly. So I have there's 2 of the pirate ones I have too. That the gold framed one, the artwork, and then the character pirate ones. So those ones I tried to like trade in the parks. I'm usually unsuccessful on cast members because I usually don't have many of them. But in the past, I think I did finish my glow in the dark Haunted Mansion collection from a cast member.
Wow.
Yeah, when that first came out, you could find them on cast member lanyards. So I remember it was a few years ago. I think I was at Downtown Disney. That's what it was called at the time. And I traded for one of the Tombstone Haunted Mansion pins from a cast member. And I think that was my completer, which was awesome.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's rare to do that. I usually just do it from people at pin events, or I'll cave and buy it from off eBay at the last minute.
Exactly. And that's the point of pin trading, is that, like, which angle, when you get to a certain point, whether you're buying the pins or if you're getting them for, like, if they're hidden Mickey sets or a mystery set, you reach a point where, do I just try to buy another box to catch my luck there? Do I get my luck on a cast member? Do I go to the other pin trading events to see if I can get it over there? Do I go to eBay and try to get one there? And so you have all these options, but I think it's a lot better, at least me personally, it's a lot better when you get it from a cast member, because that's the true way you're supposed to pin trade.
Exactly.
From those cast members. I mean, also from people, don't get me wrong. I mean, you also trade from people too. Buying it's kind of like the cop-out way, because you kind of just want to complete the collection, but trading is the true way, and trading with a cast member, it definitely has a feel to it and makes you want to just, oh man, I can't wait to start another set and to complete it. And there's there's no better feeling as a pin trader to complete a set that you've been just going for a really long time.
Right. I think especially for like people who are on vacation for a long period of time, or who are locals next to parks, that's the best way to do it.
Right.
Through a cast member, even through a person, pin trading the tables at Epcot or whatever you have. But for the people who just visit once a year and maybe come back home, Facebook pin trading groups are awesome ways to get pins digitally. There's a lot of good Facebook groups, and then of course pin trading on Instagram is pretty big. So there's definitely a lot of ways to do it, but I agree with you, Matt. In the park is the most genuine way, and the feel-good way.
The feel-good way, exactly.
To do it.
I mean, cool. Completing a collection is one thing, but I feel like if you do it at the place where it was supposed to be at originally in the Disney parks, it has a different feel to it. So
right. 100% agree.
Yeah, I wanted to share that story with everybody, because it's not very often you get to get that moment.
Well, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, no, thanks for sharing yours. Cool. But that was a fun segment with that, Matt, everybody. So I think that turned out a lot better than the other one I was going to go with anyway. So I'm glad that happened. But yeah, as far as the YouTube channel is concerned, we have the new opening night of I was there for opening night of the new Star Wars A Galactic Spectacular firework nighttime show over at Hollywood Studios. The full version is up there right now on YouTube. So if you want to see the full show, go check it out. If you want to wait to see it in person, if you're going to Disney World, then by all means, go see it in person first. And then if you want to relive the memories, come check out our YouTube channel and watch the video again. That show is breathtaking. I'm not gonna lie. It was definitely a lot better than you said the best fireworks show in Disney World.
Oh,
so,
I love it. Loved it.
I mean, I feel like it's more projection than it is fireworks, but you do get the best of both worlds in that show. So
Cool.
it's definitely a good show to watch. And coming soon, we have I was recently at Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom has done all their nighttime things, and so an Animal Kingdom at night video or 2 or 3 videos, depending how I split them up, will be coming soon to the YouTube channel as well. So
cool. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, look into that.
Then just a quick thing before we close off the podcast here. Next week, I'm going to be down at Walt Disney World, so Matt and I are probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, going to be doing episode 46 together at Disney World. So, yeah.
I think we're going to try to find a quiet spot and film a podcast somewhere in the park. So that would be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe a lot of fun. I can't wait for that. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you're excited you're being here.
I come down in a couple days. So.
Yes, that's awesome. And also, before we close out, happy Father's Day for all the fathers that are listening to the DPB podcast.
Yeah.
We're filming this on a Sunday, so today's officially Father's Day. And I know, dads, you probably spent a lot of money on children pin traders, or spend a lot of money on yourselves. So if you're a father, happy Father's Day. I need to if you're a pin trader, go get a pin for yourself today.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice
little present for yourself, right? Or hopefully your loved one's got a pin for you this Father's Day. So happy Father's Day, everybody.
All right. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for listening and watching, everyone. Really appreciate it. And we'll be back again next week, hopefully together from the parks.
Yes, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, see you, everybody.
Bye.